After Hurricane Ida swept through Louisiana, devastating the area nearly 2 weeks ago, many are still without power. New England sent some of its own Eversource crews down to the Bayou State to assist with restoration efforts.
Pittsfield native Matt Ferrarin and his son Chris were among those heading south. Western Mass News reporter Lexi Oliver has more from them as they settle into work that lies ahead for them.
I've never seen anything like it. This is just complete devastation.
It's been more than a week since Hurricane Ida swept through Louisiana and brought with it destructive winds. The Category 4 storm tearing down trees, snapping utility poles, and devastating the state's electrical system.
The lines that run north to south, they don't exist anymore.
About 40 Eversource crews from Massachusetts, Connecticut, and New Hampshire headed nearly 1,500 miles to Raceland, Louisiana. And among those, a father-son duo teamed up for the first time to help rebuild Louisiana's electrical system after Hurricane Ida left the state in the dark. Western Mass News caught up with them on Thursday via Zoom.
It's a little overwhelming at first, because you come down here, you kind of have an idea of what you expect, and you get down here and it's totally different. There's houses completely gone in the middle of the highway.
Matt and Chris Ferrarin left with Glenn Posey and the rest of the crews on August 30th and arrived in the Bayou State on September 2nd. They expect their efforts to last at least 3 weeks, and their typical day involves long hours.
Usually around 7:30 in the morning, we start, and depending on the task, we work until we bed down at 10 o'clock at night. It's a hectic day.
Working through extreme temperatures.
The heat is just absolutely crazy.
And even facing animals they're not used to seeing up north.
There was an alligator on the side of the road, and it was a big alligator. I believe a king snake the other day, which is a constrictor, come out from underneath the truck.
But Chris says it's all worth it.
Sometimes you can hear them cheering inside their house that the lights come on. It's very satisfying.
But a day ahead of schedule, the men will be energizing the critical infrastructure Thursday, turning power back on at the hospital and fire station, which could bring them back home even sooner. For Western Mass News, I'm Lexi Oliver.